The Houston Astros have struggled as of late, just getting swept by the Seattle Mariners. In fact, they've lost 5 of their last 7 games, but José Altuve continues to make his way to Cooperstown. The reason I say that is Altuve, over the course of this weekend, was able to pick up another hit milestone, reaching the 2,000 hit milestone mark. He joined Hall of Famers Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell as the only 2 players to have 2,000 hits with Houston. One day he is likely to join the 2 of them in Cooperstown. Don't sleep on what José Altuve has been able to do. The fastest player in baseball history to reach 2,000 hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases. He did it in just his 1,631st game. That broke the record held by Willie Mays, who took it in 1,669 games. Altuve has been red hot since coming off the IL at the end of July, hitting .414. Overall, he's hitting .327, which would be the highest average, his highest average, since he hit .346 and won his 3rd batting title back in his MVP season in 2017. Max Scherzer. So we're going from one likely Hall of Famer to another. Max Scherzer reached another milestone on Sunday when he passed Hall of Famer Phil Niekro into 11th place on the all-time strikeout list. Scherzer is just 27 Ks behind the great Greg Maddux for 10th place on that list. He should certainly have enough time to pass him before the season ends, but Scherzer did give up 3 runs in 3 2/3 innings while losing to the Brewers, but he is still 3-2 with a 2.66 ERA with 30 Ks in 23 2/3 innings since being traded from the Mets to the Rangers. How about a little love for Dallas Keuchel? He took a perfect game into the 7th inning yesterday afternoon before Brian Reynolds broke it up with a 1-out double. Keuchel said that before the inning started, he had told manager Rocco Baldelli he would be able to go the distance to get the perfect game. He then later admitted that all of the caffeine flowing through his body was what had him lie to the manager. Basically, it's all that caffeine that said, "I can do it, Skip." But what was not a lie was how good Keuchel pitched. Baldelli said his performance, quote, "means you're doing something right." And I mean that. It's not by accident that he continues to find ways to get outs. Keuchel has won a Cy Young before. He has a World Series ring. He's made 2 All-Star teams, and he has won 5 Gold Gloves. But yesterday was the first time in his 260 Major League starts that he had given up just 1 hit in an outing. Hunter Green wishes he had that kind of performance himself. He returned to the mound on Sunday after missing 2 months with a hip injury. He gave up 5 home runs and 9 runs in just 3+ innings in a 10-3 loss to the Blue Jays. Brandon Belt hit 2 of those homers. Kevin Kiermaier, Bo Bichette, George Springer also going deep off of Green. This was the 2nd time in his Major League Baseball career that he allowed 5 home runs. He also did it against the Brewers back on May 5th in 2022. After the game, David Bell, his manager, just wanted to emphasize the positives. Green's fastball showed his usual velocity, and physically he felt great. Kyle Harrison, the Giants are calling you up. Kyle Harrison is set to make his Major League Baseball debut by starting against the Phillies tomorrow night. He's the #1 ranked left-handed pitching prospect in all of baseball. And MLB.com also ranks him as the 20th best overall prospect in the sport. He just turned 22. Earlier in the month was the Giants' 3rd-round pick in the 2020 draft. He's put up very big strikeout numbers in the minors, carrying 452 batters in just 279 1/3 innings. That's a high K to strikeout rate. His 4-seamer sits in the 92-95 mile per hour range. It peaks at 97. He's also had success with a very good slider and an improved changeup. The Giants are in a fierce battle for a wild card spot. 6 teams in the chase for just 3 spots. They are definitely needing a starting pitcher. And if Harrison is as good as expected, Chris, they can give him a good boost. Are you surprised at this point for the Giants that they need to call up their #1 pitching prospect, #1 left-handed pitching prospect in all of baseball? Are you surprised that they're in this position?
Listen, they start openers constantly. They only got 2 starting pitchers of note. I have no issues with them doing this at all. The Giant farm system has improved, and from that standpoint, for years it never was any good. It's gotten better, and from that standpoint, if they have the kid there who's been this good in the minor leagues, 22 years of age, you just gave us the statistics as far as the prospect rating is concerned in the sport. Top left-hander, 20th in the sport. Bring him up. Let him pitch. The Giants worked pretty hard in Atlanta over the weekend. They had a chance to win really all 3 games. They could have won 2 out of 3. They got through the game yesterday. They got a break in that 9th inning. Yates was terrible, took advantage of it. This is a tough series in Philadelphia against the Philly team that obviously, is fighting for something. And if they feel this kid Harrison can help them, I'm all for it. So good move by San Francisco. Arizona's bounced back there, Alana. If you looked at Arizona, they have buried San Diego. So, and Arizona's won a lot of games lately. After they were terrible, they seem to have come out of it a little bit. And Arizona's only a couple games behind. So they're in the mix here, too. Giants are going to need every win they can get to make the postseason, which they need to do. Good move by San Francisco bringing him up. No problems whatsoever.
Yeah, I like it, and I wasn't ready to write off Arizona yet. I'm glad they're doing better. I believe in Torey Lovello. I always have. Hopefully they can make it interesting, but not enough spots for the amount of teams trying to get in.